Hi everybody, it's Fraboy back from Teenage Mutant Ninja Scrubs, and today I've got a video just discussing the randomness of joining randoms and doing matchmaking in the division. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but what I want to say is don't always give up on matchmaking, because quite honestly you'll sometimes and always usually after a little bit of persistence find some really good players, some really good chat, and pretty much have a good chance of making friends for life, basically. And you know, people who almost ruin the experience of matchmaking, let this be a warning to you, or you know, not a warning, but you know, heed what I'm about to say. Myself here, Too Cool to Die, Kiku, we're waiting on the guy that basically ended up being the team leader in this match, this Mr. Mod Campo guy. Now, we'd actually been waiting about in this clip for about 3 or 4 minutes, I think, and we were getting a wee bit antsy. We decided not to start the run simply because, as you know what it's like, sometimes randos will just sit there in a place, staying part of the group. By the time you get to the end, all of a sudden they join in and yep, get their loot, and you've done all the hard work. You've had to actually fight NPCs that are based on 4 people in a team rather than just 3, or so on and so forth. And you know, ultimately it kind of spoils the experience, because it's meant to be a multi-team game, a multiplayer game, and you know, this type of context, and it does make it harder for groups to get through if they've no worked together before or played together before, and you know, they don't know each other's play style, what build they've got and all that kind of stuff. So we've been kind of trying to get this Mr. Mod Campo to join in the group, and yep, it just wasn't happening at all. When I spawned into the game for the Times Square Power Relay, it actually spawned me in where Mod Campo was, and that was at the safe house that he was standing in, and he remained to stay there for about 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes or something like that, which was a bit ridiculous. Could have been a bathroom break, something could have been up, but you know, randoms, don't start a mission unless you're ready to actually do the mission, because it just aggravates other players and makes them keep an eye out for you being in the game again, and them making sure that they never play with you. And ultimately you're not doing yourself any favours, and you're certainly not doing the random community any favours either. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've met a lot of random people in the game who come on chat, have a laugh, we friend each other up, and quite simply I play with them still to this day. I've got what I would call some lifelong friends to this day, simply through random matchmaking. And some of the friendships, some of the laughs, and all that kind of good stuff that comes from meeting people online is something that you're missing out if you don't come on a mic, or even if you don't actually partake in the activity that you're actually set up to do. As you'll see in a wee minute here, you know, Mr. Mod Campo, we've sent him a message finally, and yep, lo and behold, he actually gets the message and leaves. But at this point I was actually streaming, and people were coming into the stream and leaving because we were basically just standing doing nothing, and it was getting a wee bit aggravating, to be honest with you. But I decided to tough it out and just see how it would go. And as you can see, Too Cool to Die was awesome. He was on a mic, we were chatting away. Kilku wasn't on a mic, but he was obviously able to hear everything that we were saying. And these two guys were great, absolutely great. They were a really good team to work with, and you know, we had a lot of fun. And you know, these are more guys here that I joined up with: Cell Destroyer and Fads, a couple of great guys. Fads wasn't on a mic but was intently listening. Cell Destroyer was on a mic, and we were chatting away, and he was enjoying things that we were discussing and talking about, and obviously found out that I was a YouTube streamer and Twitcher and all that kind of good stuff as well. And he was just intently interested in things that I was able to tell him about, for instance my meet and greet with the ETF and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people might not know this, but I'm one of these kind of division players that doesn't actually even look at half the stuff I get. I just actually give it all away. And you know, the opportunity for you to be in streams where people are constantly dropping loot and giving it away, much like myself and these guys here, Cell Destroyer and Fads, are constantly dropping stuff and giving people the chance to pick stuff up and all that kind of stuff. And that's what you're missing out on. We were looking for exotics, and if we'd got exotics, they'd have been getting dropped anyway for other people, because I've got all the exotics I need. And you know, people who, we call them randos because it's matchmaking, we don't know who we're getting. But that's what you're missing out on. Now, I joined a group a few days ago where I actually get kicked at the very start of the mission because I resurrected the guy and then came on mic and said to the person that ran by him, dude, you just run by your teammate and never resurrected him. Now, these two guys were clearly playing together, but decided to boot me because I'd said something. So, you know, let it be a lesson is basically all I'm saying. It's simply, you know, you've got a good chance that you're going to miss out on loads of good loot being handed to you, having right good chat, having a good time, getting a shout on somebody's stream, and, you know, basically making new friends, because, you know, that's what we play computer games for, is to enjoy ourselves, be sociable, you know, get on that mic, don't get on the mic, whatever suits you, but don't be the random that sits at the back of a safe house somewhere, or kicks people randomly for no reason at all, and thinking you're being funny, because all you're doing is spoiling the experience for yourself, to be honest with you, because you never know who you're going to come across, and you never know what kind of loot they could have dropped for you. It's really that simple. As you can see, Cell Destroyer fans, we were dropping loot left, right and centre for each other. You know, Too Cool to Die and Kyoko, they were basically doing the same as well, and we all had a really good laugh, a really good chat, we had a really good night on the Xbox, just playing away and doing stuff that, you know, we like doing. So, to all you randoms out there, don't give every other random a bad name by being the bad seed or the bad egg. If you start something up, be prepared to get involved in it and actually do the activity. If you're not going to get involved in the activity or be willing to chat or play as a team player, you know, go into the DZ and solo or something like that, because you're just, you know, making people realise, yep, I recognise that name, I'm not playing with him again, block. And, you know, that's basically how it's going to end up for you. You're going to have people that just will not play with you, or people who report you randomly, or not randomly I should say, because you were making the experience bad. So don't assume that just, you know, team making with randoms is always going to be a bad experience, because, to be honest with you, 99% of the time out of 100 that I matchmake with people, I come away making a couple of new friends every time, having a really good laugh and a really good chat, and then actually playing with these guys continuously over a period of playing with everybody else, and you know, that kind of good stuff. So don't be a random that's just being random. You know what I'm saying? It makes the experience so much better if you're actually trying to be a team player, whether you're on a mic or no, and not being that guy, you know, inverted commas. Don't be that guy that boots people because they said something to you. Nobody's being cheeky, nobody's being facetious. You know, we're all just looking to have a good time, get through our stuff quickly as possible, and, you know what I mean, move on to the next activity and get more loot and, you know, another chance to give people more stuff like that. As you can see here, I'm actually adding up Cell Destroyer and Fads as we were in the game, and that's what it's all about, you know, for me anyway, is, you know, making new friends, you know, making those connections with different people. You know, I do realise some people do have, you know, issues being sociable, you know what I mean, they're trying to get over certain inhibitions and all that kind of stuff, but the only way you're ever going to get over those inhibitions and, you know, get past not being able to be sociable and interact with people is actually trying to interact with people, and one of the best ways to do that is anonymously through playing games. So, you know, stay anonymous, it's not an issue, you know, but don't be that random guy that's trying to get people to do all the runs for them and doesn't actually get involved, because you're just going to get hated for it and reported for it, and it doesn't make it fun for anybody, to be honest with you. So randoms, love yous all to death, but some randoms kind of try to spoil it a wee bit for other people, and, you know, all I'm saying is try not to be that random guy, because they just turn out to be arseholes in life, because if they're arseholes in a game, they're probably arseholes in life as well. And I don't mean that to everybody and everybody that's a rando. You know I don't mean that. What I mean is, there are certain people out there who will try to be toxic within the game itself, just because they can be. I mean, I've put up videos before where a guy booted me before I could get the end boss killed and get my exotic cash. I sent him a message saying, what did you boot me for? And his reply was, well, because I could, haha. you know what I mean? It was just nasty, to be honest with you. And I've had that happen to me a number of times, and I have put videos up about it before, and I have reported these people. I don't report everybody that doesn't join in the team or anything like that, not by any means, but people who are nasty for nasty's sake and thinking they're being funny, yeah, those are assholes, and those are the kind of people you want to avoid. And it's quite easily, you'll find that when you come across these people, they're quite easily identifiable. But on the other hand, you'll come across people who are absolute salt of the earth, just want to play games, have a good time. They've grown up much like myself, playing games, and just want to continue that hobby by playing games and having a good time and interacting and socialising and all that kind of good stuff. So, like I said, all randos aren't bad, because most of them are actually great, and that's my last word on it. But I would like to say, randos, don't be that random guy who is an actual arsehole, because it's no good for anybody, to be honest with you. If you're not willing to join in or matchmake or team up in the group itself at the start of a run, then don't start the run, you know, simple as that. You know, wait till you've got the chance to do it. If you're away in a toilet break or whatnot, if you have got an emergency that's popped up, don't start a mission hoping somebody's going to walk you through it and you can get loot at the end. It's just no right, and it's just actually a waste of time, because in this particular game, I think we waited about 5 minutes for a guy, and I was gaining Twitch viewers and then losing them pretty much instantly because they could see we were doing nothing, and I was explaining that whilst we were waiting on this guy joining. So it kind of irked me a wee bit at this time, but as I said, I stuck with it, and ultimately it was one of my best streaming nights I think I had. I had a great time with these guys. We had a really good chat, talking about ETF, talking about Ubisoft, talking about different games, talking about different things we do, some stuff we like, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Don't be a random that's an arsehole. No, be a random that's a good guy. That's all I'm saying. So pretty much with that said, I hope you like the video, guys. If you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next one.